And we have breaking news coming in on the broadcast. Cordelia cruise has suspended their sailing tour after over 60 passengers on board tested positive for COVID-19. Now remember, over 2,000 people were on board the luxury cruise that has now turned into a COVID-19 hotspot. We have a passenger now on board who is stuck on the cruise ship along with his family following the COVID-19 outbreak. Good morning to you, Jasveer Singh. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Do tell me what's happening right now on the Cordelia cruise ship. You are stranded and you have aired out your grievance.
Sir, my family and my brother's family are stuck in this cruise, and the video which is showing, there is my son in that. So it is a great disappointment that yesterday, after checking the COVID test, 66 were found positive and the rest 50 people were negative. But in spite of that, the negative people or positive people, none of them were allowed to get down from the Goa port. And it is really a very big misconception or a disappointment thing that both the negative and positive people are traveling at the same Cordelia ship. And yesterday night they have left from the Goa port. Until now we don't know where they are going. Whether there is a rumor they are going to Chennai, Pondicherry or back to Mumbai. The Mumbai authorities are not yet given the permission to come back. Goa authorities are not giving the permission to get down. So how can the government, how can the authorities allow them to travel together? Actually, the positive people have to be sent to the hospital. If there are some symptomatic people, they should get a proper treatment. There should be a cardiology team in the hospital. They are left behind in the ship. And I don't know what is happening with that 66 people. And these 1950 people, what is their fault that they are negative and there is no precaution for them? All the 66 people are in the lobby at the ground floor.
Right,
so you have
Cordelia has allowed all those passengers on board the cruise. Were all the norms followed by the cruise ship?
Actually, they have taken the RT-PCR reports before leaving from Mumbai, but the crew have been detected as a positive, one of the crew member. And after that, they didn't allow anyone to get down, and they told we have to check all the travelers. And from one crew member, 66 people have got infected. And now they are keeping their 66 people. So it is a big COVID hotspot that the 1950 people are put into the risk. So my request is from your media, kindly raise this voice through the nation that immediately the action has to be taken, that 1950 people has to be boarded off from the ship, or that 66 people have to be boarded off from the ship. Please do something.
Who do you hold responsible for this?
Sir, this is a responsibility of the Goan authority, the tourism department, because this tourism department is held responsible. If you ask a fifth class boy what we have to do, whether the negative and positive people should travel together, he will himself answer immediately with a reflex mind that no, the positive and negative people should not travel in the same ship. But these big politicians, authorities, the government, they are unable to decide whether the positive people should get off from the ship or the negative people. I am not understanding how they run the government, how they run this big administration, how it is happening.
Just like people who are stranded on that cruise ship Cordelia, there are several parties happening in Goa over the New Year's Eve. We had seen so many parties happening. We had seen jam-packed crowds, even on other cruise lines as well. What's your message out to the Goa government as well as the people who are holding up the people on the Cordelia cruise?
In my opinion, the way the cruise people, all are Indians. No one is the foreigner in that. So why the Indian people, when they are traveling from Mumbai to Goa, the responsibility has to be taken from the Goan. It is under India. It is not a foreign country. So what I mean is, what I feel is that Goa is not providing proper safety to the tourism. So much of the revenue is being collected from the Goa tourism department. But when the people from other states of India are traveling to Goa, they are not taking any responsibility to allow them to get into the port. So what is this kind of tourism that they are providing for the lives of Indians? How can they risk their life?
Okay. Jaspreet, thank you for